Sir, I'm going to read into the record, and you need to enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or guilty with the statement to the violations, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Violation number 4, it was discovered that you had multiple social media accounts that did not have the required information, which is by law. For example, a Facebook account belonging to you was found under the name of Pinky McBliss. How do you plead?
Guilty with the statement.
Okay. And I also see you're in violation of number 10. You have no payments towards your supervision fees and are currently $1,008 in arrearage. How do you plead?
Guilty with the statement.
Since we don't have anyone speaking in opposition or in favor, I'll go ahead and take your statement now.
Yes, ma'am. In response to the rule number 4 violation, that was an old Facebook account. All the accounts was old. I did regain access to the accounts to change and put the required information on there required by law the same day that I was told about them. And as far as the payments to the parole, it's hard getting a job as a sex offender. And I've been looking for work, and I've moved twice, and the registration fees in Orleans Parish is quite hefty. So my parole officer told me to worry about paying the registration fees out first, or end up back in jail.
Okay. I just have to ask, you look like you've been in an altercation.
Yes, ma'am. I got jumped Sunday, and I've got a broke nose. I'm gonna have surgery on my nose and surgery, some like a plate put in. I got jumped. They went through my paperwork. I'm an inmate worker here at Orleans. I'm a trustee here. I've been a model inmate since I've been here, and I've seen mental health, put on mental health health medications, and I got jumped by 3 of them, 3 other inmates Sunday. They had went through my paperwork and found out that I was a sex offender, and took my store and so forth.
Okay. While you were on parole supervision, you were released June of 2023. 7/17, you tested positive for drugs. 9/11, positive for meth. 12/11, you were sent to outpatient treatment. Did you complete outpatient treatment?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I've been sober since that last test. I was staying in a worse part of New Orleans. I was staying in New Orleans East. When I moved from there into a better part of New Orleans, I was able to get clean and sober and so forth.
See. So, in the report, it indicates that you actually tried to contact your victim of the sex offense.
Okay, with that that was an anonymous caller. I haven't spoke to my victim. When I was in jail in St. Tammany Parish, when I was still fighting charges, I called my ex-boss. This was back in like 2020 or 2021. When I called my ex-boss, Mike Clark, I answered it. When the phone picked up, it was my victim on the line, and I hung up. I haven't contacted my victim or heard from my victim since 2015. I actually reached out to Mike in here, and was going to say, hey, if you're still in contact with him, can you give him the right alert saying I haven't contacted him? So I haven't contacted him, nor none of his family or anything like that. Like even when I was at the sheriff's department speaking with Officer Henry about this, when he gave me the warning, he asked me what my victim's name was, and when I told him it was Nathan Mitchell, he said, no, that's not the name that they give. So as far as that, like I don't contact my victim, like my life's a mess up enough because of this charge here. Got enough problems with it, enough grief over it, and I've just, I don't want to, cause myself any more problems than what I already have in life.
Well, contrary to that statement, the agent indicated that your Facebook was active and was last updated 7/8 of 2024. And so we're going to take the word of the agent, okay, because that's the person in law enforcement supervising you. Mr. Prater, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. He knew better than that. That's all. I don't need any questions. Thanks.
Okay. Ms. Stapleton?
And just to piggyback on Mr. Ledoux here, says you were told on 3 separate occasions, including prior to release and release and parole intake process. So you had 3 times that you were told.
But when I signed the contract,
And the married sex offender. So you knew better, just like Mr. Prater said.
yes, ma'am. I did. Like I said, it was an old account. Didn't have access to it. It was a picture was put up of me put on there. But like when they asked me about it, I admitted, yeah, there's a Facebook account out there.
When you're
And I don't mind. I've told.
You've been down the road, you know the expectations. And so, if no one else has any questions, I'm prepared to vote, and I vote to revoke you, Mr. Brewer, based on lack of compliance with parole condition number 4. Mr. Price?
Thank you, Carl.
Ms. Stapleton.
And I concur.
So today you have been revoked, sir.
Thank y'all. You have a great day. Bless y'all.
All right, so I do want to show this. Lance is an RSO. Okay, he goes by Lance Kyle Brewer, or LBX, or Pinky X. Verification date 6/26/2024. Carnal knowledge of a juvenile. So he lied. He's on the list. He's tier 1. Lance, why are you lying to the parole board?